Let's jump right into this explainer. If you've ever felt totally overwhelmed by the pressure of figuring out, what exactly comes next in your life, you are going to absolutely love this. We're looking at a framework called Read to Lead, Unlock Your Career and Ignite Your Future, which is based on some really phenomenal insights from Dr. Jitendra Barhulkar. It's basically a highly practical guide to putting yourself firmly in the driver's seat of your own growth. We're going to break down how a surprisingly simple daily habit can completely transform your entire trajectory.
Now, right out of the gate, we have to tackle a massive myth, the idea that your academic marks equal your entire potential. We've all been there, right? Staring at a test score and feeling like that one single number somehow dictates the rest of our lives. It's like being locked in a cage. But Dr. Barhulkar's work just completely calls us out. Your marks? They're just a tiny snapshot of one moment in time. They don't and literally cannot measure your creativity, your adaptability, or your whole potential. Once we separate those two things, we can actually let go of that academic anxiety and start focusing on the tools that actually guarantee long-term success.
Section 1. The Secret Weapon. Why Read to Lead?
Okay, so how does this secret weapon actually work? Well, reading isn't just about staring at words on a page. It's the great equalizer. It literally opens doors to entirely new ideas, different cultures, and careers you might never have even known existed. Think of an intriguing book cover as a literal invitation to step inside a whole new world. Reading is your daily ticket to actively explore your future. It just yanks you right out of your current bubble and drops you into a space of limitless possibilities.
Moving on to Section 2. The Skill Building Engine. 7 skills for the future.
Here's the absolute crucial point. Reading isn't just some academic exercise. It is actively developing 7 future-proof skills that are going to dictate your long-term success. When you read, you're not just memorizing facts, right? You're analyzing plots, which supercharges your critical thinking. You're absorbing diverse writing styles, which boosts your communication. By putting yourself in a character's shoes, you're building serious emotional intelligence and empathy. It fuels your creativity. Heck, even trying to figure out a whodunit mystery is sharpening your problem-solving skills. And yes, reading complex stuff builds the foundation for AI and digital literacy, plus collaboration, because you're learning how to synthesize big ideas. This list right here, this is exactly what real-world employers are desperately looking for.
Section 3. The Playbook. Your Action Plan.
20. That is the magic number. It's the core of Dr. Barhulkar's 20-minute rule. And let's be real, 20 minutes is way less time than we all spend just mindlessly scrolling on our phones, right? You do not need to lock yourself in a library for 5 hours a day to get the benefits we just talked about. Start with just 20 minutes of reading a day. The psychology here is pretty brilliant. It's a barrier to entry that is low enough that you won't procrastinate, but long enough to actually get immersed. And over days, weeks, and years, that tiny little time commitment is going to yield massive compounding results.
So here's how you structure that time using the Today Achieve framework. Step 1 is simple. Build habits. Lock in those 20 minutes every single day. Step 2, explore careers. Use this new reading habit to find out what actually excites you. Read up on different jobs, check out interviews with professionals, just let yourself imagine. And step 3, grow skills. This is where the magic happens, because if you're doing steps 1 and 2 consistently, step 3 just happens automatically. Your critical thinking, your vocabulary, your base of knowledge, it all just naturally grows. It's this beautiful self-sustaining cycle.
Now, I know some folks freeze up here because they think reading has to be this boring chore. Actually, scratch that. It shouldn't be a chore at all. You absolutely do not have to slog through some dry 800-page textbook. To make the 20-minute habit stick, you got to make it fun. Grab some genre fiction, get lost in a thriller, read a biography about somebody you look up to, or just flip through a tech magazine. The medium honestly doesn't matter as long as you're engaged. When you're genuinely having fun with it, the habit just builds itself without any friction.
Just remember, every single book you pick up is literally a stepping stone toward discovering who you're going to become. You're building the foundation for your dreams one page at a time. Even a fantasy novel is teaching you about narrative structure and human psychology. You are stacking bricks for your future every time you read, and you might not even realize it's happening until, boom, you suddenly need that exact vocabulary or that random piece of knowledge in a major career moment.
Section 4. Your future starts now. The reflection.
To really lock all of this in, Dr. Barhulkar suggests this fantastic exercise called the Future Me Reflection. Basically, take a moment today to sit down and write a letter to your future self. Think about the books you want to read this year, jot down the specific skills from that list earlier that you really want to level up. Document whatever careers are sparking your curiosity right now. Actually putting pen to paper transforms this from just a vague idea into a concrete map. This reflection is your real first step toward figuring out exactly who you want to be.
Every great journey really does begin with a single page turned. So, I want to leave you with one final thought as we wrap up this explainer. If you were to write a letter to your highly successful future self today, what books would you say got you there? Seriously, ask yourself that question. Find that first book, carve out those 20 minutes, and start building the future you absolutely deserve today.